So you were wondering what I meant with the German traditions. It is obviously beer. Beer as an edge and usage example, but unfortunately with an American brewery as the customer in that. Not that unfortunate, because I have Liz here. Liz is from Dell and can explain us all about that solution, starting with production, with the brewing as such, to make it really much more reliable and much higher quality of the beer coming out of that Massachusetts company. So Liz, what do we have here?
Here we have our IT/OT convergence platform, which is device-wise, on a Dell Edge gateway with a Intel Atom processor. There we have data collection right at the brewery. So we have temperature and pressure sensors installed on the vat, and they would look something like this. And that data can be monitored by the workers right on the floor with a screen that looks like this. So they can see the temperature and the pressure of those vats, and they can make adjustments as needed. And this is all hosted on the Edge gateway.
Awesome. So essentially, by monitoring constantly the temperature and the pressure of the beer, I can ensure that the brewing process runs smoothly and that I don't have to throw away one of those most valuable liquids in the world.
Exactly. And furthermore, this data can be sent to a cloud and monitored remotely, even if somebody's not on site.
All right, so I don't even have to be there close to the brewery, to the brewing process, and get the data which is then needed to ensure that the brewing process runs smoothly. And essentially, it's on an Edge gateway with an Intel Atom processor. Not much processing happening there, but it is then being transferred into the cloud or into the data center on the Power Edge servers, where it's then being processed and further analyzed or monitored.
Yes, exactly. Okay. That data can be made available for additional analysis.
Great, awesome. So let's move one further. So then if you can show us what we have here then in that brewing analysis or packaging analysis.
Yeah.
What do we have there?
So here we have a digital twin from XM Pro, and this involves looking at historical data and live data and making inferences based on that. So that does require a lot more processing. So that might be run on a Dell PowerEdge XR4000 with an Intel Xenon processor.
And what does it do here? I see here some cans, I see here, is that for the production still, or is that for the packaging?
We can focus on this right now, and this is going to be looking at production assets. It might look at predictive maintenance to determine if an asset needs adjustment or something. You can also,
I see here, that's the brewing can, and in addition to the pressure and the temperature, I can also now ensure that the machines are running properly, remotely even, over the server by using artificial intelligence.
Yes, and another great use case is leak detection. By monitoring the pressure and temperature and then using the analysis available from XM Pro, you can look for leaks or other possible issues with the process.
We don't want a drip of that valuable liquid go waste. Absolutely. Great. So that is artificial intelligence for predictive maintenance, for ensuring that my production runs great. Now we have the packaging, and I must say here as a German-style Kölsch beer, I don't think that exists. But anyway, we are running on a Massachusetts brewing company here, which is trying to make also some good beer. And obviously, what do we have here in the canning process?
Yeah, so when it comes to packaging, you want to look for defects before your products go out. This can help you from scrapping a lot of product, or also from sending out something that's subpar from what you want. So here we have a Cognex vision system. We have the Insight camera. It's connected to a Dell 3200 gateway, which is running this HMI here. It looks at an image of the can, and it can identify and classify defects. So depending on how the model is trained, you can identify different types of defects, and in this case, on the screen, you see a scratch is identified.
Awesome. So I trained the model in the back end on a training system, on a PowerEdge R760 or something like that, on training that on high-powered Intel Xeon Scalable Processor CPUs, and then once I have the model, I can run it really on that gateway on the 3200 with an Atom processor. I think that is a great combination of having data center power and on the gateway having that in real time done on the edge.
Yeah.
So really good. And then at the end we have some statistics on what do we have here?
I think an important part of the whole architecture is that you want your architecture to be secure. So here we have Clarity, which can run on a variety of Dell hardware. Clarity cybersecurity solution can monitor your production network and compare the traffic that it sees to a baseline. So if anything's out of the ordinary, you'll be alerted.
Great. So that can help me in ensuring that my models are secure and safe, and that I have really a secure system.